anxious. I want to go home. I'm like, okay. Jacob's always a little on the anxious side going home. I wasn't doing anything. It was fine. But then he had a show on Saturday, and he was like, I'll come back to get the stuff. I'm like, okay, fine. So then I get a message, and he's saying, like, don't be surprised that the stuff is still there. I'm coming to get it. Like, okay. Well, then we opened at 11. It's getting closer to 12. And Jacob, like, sends a message, like, oh, crap, I just woke up. I'm difficult. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So when Jacob sent me that message saying I missed my alarm, I tore into him a little bit, and I was like, that is irresponsible. That is not a good business owner. That does not look good for us. And I told Jacob something, because, like, I get it. Jacob and I, neither one of us like mornings that much. And so that snooze button is loved by all. But then Molly called to let me know that Jacob was slurring his words and all that kind of stuff. And ends up that Jacob had a stroke. And he knows I wouldn't have fussed at him if I had known he was having a stroke. But, he got what he was coming to him at my current thoughts, okay? But he knows that his health is top priority for me. And once all that was, figured out, he spent the night in the hospital and could not talk. So Miss Valerie would have been very sad because there was no sexy voice coming out of Jacob.
I'm not going to lie. That's what scared me the most.
He was like, who will speak sweet nothings to Miss Valerie now? And he was sad. So he is not going to be ordering DoorDash here as much and going to be taking better care of him. But it's one of those things, like, we're all getting older. Thank goodness 2025 is over. Today has been a fabulous 2026 for me, for the most part. I mean, I'm a little sad about some finances stuff here, but overall, like, day one, check, But as we are getting older, those are those things that we really need to think about for ourselves, like making sure our health is in order and making sure we are taking care of ourselves. Like, I can look back and not be surprised that maybe something had happened to Jacob, because Friday he was like, I'm feeling a little antsy, like I can't. So that could have been one of the first signs, and I would not have thought anything of it, So we're glad that he is okay, but we are going to be an advocate to make sure that we watch out for that kind of stuff, like strokes and heart attacks and all that, because, I mean, Jacob's only 40.
Yep.
And so it can happen at any time.
And there's a video coming up in the next couple of days that I'm working on that's going to kind of speak to that and kind of give my experience from that, because it's something I feel like important to share. Because it was scary. I mean, it's the joke I kind of made, but it's the truth. It was like, I'm at a point where my voice is kind of my bread and butter because I talk to people.
Right.
And I like talking to people. Almost to a fault. But, yeah, it's one of those things, like, I've always been afraid of that happening. My dad had some heart issues as well. And so having that, like, definitely got just lucky. Like, I cannot explain, like, because it's fast enough of a turnaround in terms of my speech that, like, the doctor that kind of checked me in came back to check on me that night and was like, I heard you were talking. I had to see this for myself. And take care of yourselves. Like, absolutely. But yeah.
Because, like, I get that I am a stubborn hardhead, and John can sit over there and smirk all he wants to, knowing it. But it's like at some point you sit there and something happens and you're like, damn, maybe, and like Bryant thinks I'm not listening to him with my leg and all that. But it's like, I said to Jacob at the beginning of John's going to come show a smirk.
I just want to add this too, because if you think about it, we got Phyllis that was down for a knee. We have Jacob that went down for that. Coral.
Coral was falling apart more than the rest of us.
She was. But in all honesty, we are pretty much a family here. So if you face something in your life and you go, man, I don't have family close by, you got us.
Oh, absolutely.
Reach out, say, hey, I need a hand for something, and we'll do what we can to help you. So keep that in mind.
Exactly. But it's like, even as I was here, I told Jacob at the beginning of the night, I was like, I'm going to start standing up, but if I got to sit down. And then, like, my knee popped, and and I was getting a little tired. My back was starting to hurt because I have to overcompensate. But it's like, just watching out for each other. He knew I really did need my chair, even if I was going to say no. So, watch out for each other and take care of ourselves, because we all need to be around here. So, all right.
And we got to make for a better year, because 2025 about took out a few of us.
Like I said, other than financial things that are upsetting me, but they have been, 2026 has been a great day. I am off to an amazing start. One day at a time, right?
Yep.
All right, Miss Tiffany, come on back around. Okay, y'all. This is Jacob's favorite outfit in the whole store right now. Okay.
This is the only one I didn't pick for myself.
Yes. This is
Y'all may have seen the TikTok earlier this week where I gave off the percentage off. That is no longer a thing.
He wanted somebody to have his favorite dress so bad he was discounting it to try to get somebody to look glamorous. And he calls this like the champagne dress, because how like champagne starts all bubbly at the top and then the bubbles thin out as you go higher and everything. This is a very textured dress. Okay, but
Danny says, ooh, that's pretty.
it is very pretty, isn't it? But it's very textured, and some people have a problem with like the textures because of sensory processing. But like the inside of your body is not feeling it.
Not at all. No.
Right. So it's like, I know
And they're not like heavy up here, so you're not feeling when you're moving your arms around, which is really nice.
Right. Like my friend Dana was wearing a sequins dress last night, and she took it off like halfway through the night because she was like, oh no, the sequences bother me. Textured, but not going to bother you. These are sheer sleeves, okay? And then the rest of it is fully covered, so you don't have to worry about it. The only thing that's a little see-through are the sleeves. This dress is $80. We only have it in a 1X, okay? It's stretchy. I'm going to pull on you and stretch a little bit. Stretchy, okay? So there's room for more in there. Guys, it is.
It's so comfortable.
It really is.
It's so comfortable.
And like, even though like we were saying it would make a great New Year's dress, it would make a great date night for any date night. Trying to look sexy or going out to a concert and all that kind of stuff, because it's just a fun, cute, sexy dress.
And I'm very sparkly right now, which I appreciate.
And can you imagine like if you were somewhere with the lights that reflect off of you and everywhere, how fun that would be?
Yeah, super fun. And honestly, guys, I'm the type of girl, I'd probably still pair this with chunky boots.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
My docs go with everything.
Right. Because you make it your own, like add like certain jewelry.
Some colorful tights if it's a little chilly.
Yes.
Underneath this. So like really colorful tights would also be something that I would choose. But yeah, and it's because it's, silver and black, you really could go pretty wild with the colorful accessories if you wanted.
So see, sometime you're going to have to come in with plans with all your accessories so you can be like the real you, to show that like what's here can be customized to your liking.
Yeah, I live out towards Asheville. I'm in town visiting family, and realized about halfway here that I forgot my earrings, and I was very disappointed in myself.
I sell those.
You do. See, it's not a problem anymore.
Right. But no, I mean like, with the tights and all that to show how it's like, you can take this dress and make it into you, you know?
Absolutely.
And so like so many people don't look beyond that. I know that Coral's daughter Lizzie was great for that. Like an outfit would come in and she'd be like, oh yeah, I really like that, because she'd put on her belt and her bra and her fishnets and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's like making it who you are.
Mano does that as well.
Mano does that a whole lot. So not going to work. That is not the vibe she puts off at all.
I love a big over-the-top earring.
Yeah.
So
One of my favorite pairs of earrings is Betty White flipping you off.
Oh, see, yeah, okay.
So real quick on the commentary, Cassandra, first of all, said John because she got to see John.
Cassandra
Said-
sending you love.
But has said that dress is her favorite.
Hold on to my little silicone bits for me.
Carmen says super cute. Terry said ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
And that's beautiful. And Carmen says that's great for Valentine's, and she agrees that chunky combat boots for the win.
Chunky combat boots for the win.
Go with everything.
And then Carrie, of course, with with some of the best commentary, says bah ha ha. I took my dress off halfway through the night too. ... To put on PJs. I was knocked out by 9:30.
Oh, Carrie.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt all that.
No, you're fine. John gave her some big chunky earrings now. Look at these. Those are
Oh, yeah, those
12
work
bucks.
really well.
Yeah.
Look how big and fun those are.
They're good.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I got your bad leg.
You're good. You're good. Carrie, we're going to get you in here one day. I know you come into King a lot too. Don't think I don't read your Facebook post and know where you are. And then she doesn't come by. Okay, so again, $80. Buy this. Super stretchy. I think it's long enough. If you're tall, it's just going to be a little bit shorter. Just going to be a little bit sexier. That's all. So come by Jacob's dress because he's very sad that it did not sell for New Year's.
Yes, very. And I mean, come on. I was just in the hospital. Come be nice and come by this. Okay, now I'm not going to go that far. So really pulling on people's
It could
heartstrings.
be a new thing on Instagram. Jacob's favorite dress.
Right. Jacob's. We sold this one. Now, which one's his favorite dress?
Right. It's
I got a
like
list. I got a list in my head.
Like employee of the month, but Jacob's
Right.
favorite dress.
Right.
Jacob's dress of the month.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad
Oh
idea.
Lord, he's all in it now.
Look, at this point,
Sorry,
we're
I
just
started
looking.
something.
No,
Y'all
you're
don't
good.
know,
At this
Jacob
point, we're
and I
just
grew
looking
up
at content.
together, so I'm in town visiting family, which means I also get to see him. So it's been over 20 years. I can't hear him, but I know what's going on back there.
Yeah, you do.
He said, "Yeah, you do." All right. Well, thank you, dear. It was very nice
Thank
having
so
you here
much. Lovely
tonight.
to meet all of you.
Yes.
So, all right.
They're a
thanks. Have
wild
good
and
night,
crazy
guys.
bunch. Okay, so a few things we have coming up.
Real quick, just
Okay.
a little bit of commentary.
Okay.
Carrie says, I think that's my New Year's resolution to visit y'all. And I think that you should keep that, and that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. And when you're ready, we do have a code, but you can go ahead with the
Oh no,
announcements.
what's our code for the week?
Our code for this week, because of course I just clicked away, New Year, New Fox, 1126.
New Year, New Fox 1126. All right, so if you go online, order, put in that code, New Year, New Fox 1126, you get how much off, Jacob?
15% for the new year.
15% off. So, guys, we will ship anywhere. So if you have friends that are anywhere, like, we will ship it to them. So we are happy to do that and get that out to them. Yes. So where we're going to be, we are going to be at Castle McCullough. Is it the 16th? It's a Sunday.
It's the 11th, I believe.
11th. That might be it too. Yeah, that sounds about right because another activity. Yeah. Okay. So, and I'll tell about that in a minute. The 11th, we're going to be at Castle McCullough. We love going there. They're so very cool to us. Very appreciative of everything that they, they went above and beyond for us to be at their next event. So we are forever grateful. So Girl Scout cookie season starts again soon too, and I have to go get cookies that day before. And so I joked that for the next 3 months, my life is dedicated to my Girly Scouts. So, but yes, that's coming up as well. So if you need a dealer, you know where I am. Yeah, there are less and less dealers around, let me tell you. And I mean, this is my play for Girl Scouts. Like, there's some things I disagree with, but the one thing that I will forever is what we do with the girls and the things that they're learning with us. And like, my girls work so hard. Like, we went on a trip this past summer. We're going camping at the Blue Ridge this coming summer. But like, we were cooking the other day. There is a family homeless shelter now here in Winston-Salem. So if there are any homeless families, they have a place to go. And this just started kind of last year, and my Girl Scout troop has been helping them with like meals and stuff. And so we cooked a meal for them on Monday. And one of my sweet baby girls, she was making garlic bread. And she had the bread, and there was butter there, and there was garlic. And she was like, well, how do I make this into garlic bread? And I was like, well, how do you think you make it into garlic bread, baby? And she was like, you put the garlic on the bread? I was like, just the garlic? And so she's looking at the butter, and she's like, well, probably with butter too. And I'm like, well, that's a good observation. So she's standing there, and like, she's taking the butter, and she's trying to smear it on. And I was like, how's that going? And she's like, well, this butter's really hard. And I was like, how would it be easier? And she's like, it was soft. And I was like, well, how can you make it soft? And she's like, maybe put it in the microwave. I'm like, and then she's like, well, Miss Phyllis, do I leave the wrapper on it when I put it in the microwave? We finally got the butter softened and put the garlic in it and had, amazing garlic bread. But it's like, like, when are they learning these things? They're learning it with Girl Scouts. And it was like, I even had one of my bigger girls helping one of my little girls. And the little girl had came up to me, and she was like, Miss Phyllis, I need to pound it. Do I need gloves? Where are they at? And I was just sitting there, and I was doing so many other things. I was like, you need to grab a big sister. So I gave her to Sophia. And so she asked Sophia, she's like, do I need to put on gloves? And Sophia's like, well, are you going to touch the food? And she's like, yes. And Sophia's like, well, then you need gloves. And she's like, okay. And then I told Sophia, I was like, you might want to ask her, what is she doing? And Sophia's like, well, what are you doing? And the little girl goes, I'm pounding the pudding. I leaned over to Sophia, and I was like, you might want to ask her if you can read the directions. And so Sophia was like, let me read the directions. And so the little girl gives her, and she meant whisk. So I don't know where she got pounding from. But I told Sophia, I was like, that's the kind of thing, like, you need to learn to ask questions. And, it's like, they're in those situations where they're interacting with their littles and all that kind of stuff. And Sophia was just so cute with it. And I was like, next time, if you don't ask the right questions, I'm just going to let her pound the pudding. And when it's all the way up to her eyeballs, I'm going to make sure she's cleaned up. So, I mean, but it was hilarious. I mean, we had the best time. But like, they went and they served the families. But it was like lessons learned as we're doing something good. And so I will spend every weekend selling Girl Scout cookies if I have to, because it's helping these girls. Like, not only are they learning, but they're making a difference in their community. And you guys know that it just fills my heart with lots of love to do it. So I feel like there was one other activity. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I almost forgot. Curvy She is back. So you may have saw where I posted it. This year, it is going to be very glamorous. Ahmad is looking for it to be all like formal, elegant. It's going to be something. So if you would like to model for the Curvy She Fashion Show, the model call is on Saturday, January 17th, I believe, from like 1 to 4 at the library in Kernersville. I'll make sure to repost the information. But come in, like normally they ask you to wear black, and you do a little walk so that all of those of us that will be showing in the show will be able to pick our models out from their walk and everything. The show itself is going to be June 26th. So if you want to walk in Curvy She, come and see us. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the 17th. I feel like that's the right date. But at the Kernersville Library, and I will post more information on it. Also, I just posted before we went live, because of a very, very generous donation from one of our customers who will have to let herself be known, because I want her to talk about it and us just talk about what it means to be able to help a young girl. But we are having.
When she's ready, we'll have her on one of our lives.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, no, she's going to have to. She's been helping me with my Girl Scout troop, and part of that is being courageous and strong. So
There we go.
she's not going to have many choices. Anyway, so from a very generous donation of her, we're going to be able to do a prom dress giveaway. So a girl can come in and pick a dress up to $500. And that girl will also get her hair and makeup done by Beauty and the Beats. And that is Brittany. If the dress is less than $500, then the girl can use that on like dinner or transportation or any of that other kind of stuff. More details will come. It will involve some social media interaction. We're working all those details out. Jacob and I have inventory coming up, and so we wanted to get the things done around the shop that we had to get done for year end before I jump completely into that. But I want you guys to know about it. So we are going to be doing a prom dress giveaway. So if you know of a girl that is deserving of a prom dress that maybe would not be able to afford it, then please pass our information along. Make sure they've joined our page because we are going to be updating and promoting that a lot more. So please keep up with that if you know a young girl that is deserving of a prom dress. So
Carrie says, I love that. That's so sweet. We are so just taken aback by the generosity.
Oh yeah, and absolutely. Like she came to tell us, and like once we reveal who this person is, you guys will have no doubts about who she is, because she is really like, she has a heart of gold, and she is always like wanting to do for and helping with. And even 2025 sucked for her. She lost her mother, and I know that her father.
Don't get too detailed.
Yeah, I'm not. I know her father is not doing well. And through it all, she has remained to be one of the most loving and giving people that I know. So even through all of her tragedy, she's shown like a lot of triumph and just still being an incredible person. So yeah. All right. Well, I think I need to get home and eat my pork and my black-eyed peas and my cornbread.
Yeah, got to have that good luck for this next year.
That's right. My phone's up here. It's mine. Yeah, I mean, I got to fill her up. My black-eyed peas have been in my crock pot for a while now. My baby boy's calling to see if I'm almost ready to come home and what he needs to do. So thank you, guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Come see us. Spread the love of the Curvy Fox Boutique. All right. Thank you. And I'll probably go live tomorrow because I've been bored here lately. I've been live every day. So
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, guys. Bye-bye.
You're clear.
There you go. You call them back. I wasn't sure how much longer you were
Yeah.
so.
Well, it's all attached.
We
There's
didn't get
that one.
flagged. I don't think.
Oh, you got
The other one
okay.
fell off.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
There we go.
Go. Thanks, sir.
Oh, that's a temporary. That's for the mic. The receiver for the mic is, I got it like 2 years ago. It may be starting to.